Okay, the geniuses will see us now.
I'm a pro.
He's very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
These are our newly arrived surgeons, Doctors Trowbridge and Greenbaum.
Doctor?
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 We're not doctors.
Are you sure they can handle this?
Oh, we can handle it. We're professionals.
You'll forgive us if we're not instilled with confidence.
Potentially unprofessional pieces of content.
Yo. Today we got our boy Gabriel, who's not a fan of the name.
Real full name.
So let me introduce Gabriel. And
Not Money, that was Ken, right?
What, Ken, the other guy?
He gave me that name.
No, I think it was me, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. You can shit on me.
Somehow it feels better that it was me.
And I'm Trevor Greenbaum. I am the host of the podcast. Gabriel is my roommate.
The other one, the cooler one.
The cooler one. He is definitely different than me and fucking Ken, that's for sure. But yeah, welcome to the Unprofessional Podcast. I'm gonna start introducing us now. It was very unprofessional before. Now we're just gonna be a little unprofessional. But yeah, welcome, man.
Thanks. It's a pleasure. I know we've been trying to like.
I know you're chomping at the bit to be on. That's exciting. It's good to hear.
I'm really excited too. We're gonna do some quality talk. Got a feeling for Ken. He had some stuff to take care of. So yeah, let's go for it.
All right. So we had a few things on the agenda. What was the first one? It was.
I think you wanted to talk about my experience right now, like maybe the.
Because you're in pediatrics right now.
Yes, I'm in pediatrics. So far, so good. I started at the nursery. That's supposed to be like the most difficult one with the most difficult attending. So that was nice to get out of the way. And then I spent 2 weeks in the pediatrics ED. Yo, you see some shit. Like,
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, everyone who I talk to says few things. One, anyone with a good story, it came from the fucking emergency department, that's for sure. And anyone who says, yeah, like, do crazy shit, I'm like, you're in the ED, aren't you? I mean, let alone pediatrics ED.
But there's, like, crazy shit, like, relevant to whatever's going on outside of us, and then there's, like, stupid shit. Like, you know, lately, everyone and their mom that goes to that ED, it's getting a COVID swab. Because that Delta variant, bro, like, that shit's serious.
Is it?
Yeah, man, and it's hitting that demographic, the younger people, and you know that ED, it's like, what, 20, 21 years old?
Yeah, up to 21.
Yeah, we get some of that. We get the mom that she, like, storms in, and she's like, my kid is choking! And the kid is, like, crying, chilling, and it's like...
And I feel it, like, that's their job to be, you know, up in arms and you know, anxious about their child, but some of that shit's wild.
Yeah, but still, it's like, bro, he's crying, so he's obviously not choking. Like, do you know what choking is? And then the thing that they do the most, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to X hospital. They're so much better than you guys. Like, you guys suck.
That's one of my favorites too. Whenever,
bro, and then they talk about which hospital they're gonna go.
And then we're like, oh yeah, you're gonna get great shit there.
Okay, girl, you go to that hospital.
Well, my favorite is there was like this rotation back when I was a scribe in the ED. There was like a rotation of doctors at these couple of hospitals. Yeah. So whenever a patient would be like, all right, fuck this, I don't want to be at this hospital, you suck, I'm gonna go to this other hospital where there's great doctors. It's funny because it's the same rotation of doctors. So, you know, I mean, but I get it. You want good quality of care. You want, you know, to be listened to and stuff. And some doctors are worse than that at others. And so I understand that. But
yeah, but definitely got to see a lot of stuff. The Cubs hang out in that ED quite regularly.
They pretty much just chill there.
Yeah, just one last thought. I saw some stuff that I just couldn't get around to. We had this girl she's 20, so it corresponds that she goes to that pediatrics ED.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm here for my rabies shot." And I'm
For
like,
what?
Rabies?
Oh, rabies. Okay.
Bro, I don't speak English.
Yeah.
You know? You
Yeah.
know?
This man's from the Dominican Republic, so.
Bro, are you gonna call me out like that? Sorry, most people in New York are Dominican.
Yeah.
Most Hispanic.
And it's gonna come up in a second anyway.
Yeah. So then, I'm just like, girl, it's 3 a.m, and you come to the ED for this. Like, do you really? Is your schedule really that inconvenient right now, such that the only time that you can take care of this shit, it's at 3 a.m? Like,
Oh, she came in at 3 a.m.
she came in at 3 a.m. I'm like,
Did she
trying to
just
go
get bit
home.
by an animal?
No, like she had gotten bitten like a month before, I think, and it's a sequence. Like,
Yeah.
I think you do 2
And
or
isn't
3
the
shots.
isn't the recommendation you get if you got bit and you think it might be rabies, you get the shot now. And don't you get antibodies too, like to fight that shit right now?
Yeah, there's some prophylactic shit, but like she had a follow-up appointment. She
Yeah.
could have done that at a clinic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But no, like I'm gonna take care of this at 3 a.m.
Was she high? Like
I'm working. Like, bro, I have no idea. These kids, they're like a different breed.
Yo, shit is different in New York. That's one of our topics. Like
Yeah,
each
like,
podcast.
seriously. Like,
Shit is different.
but yeah, that's the ED. So hopefully, now things are like slowing down, so I can finally get to like
Yeah, because you're not in the ED anymore. You're in
right
on the pediatric
I'm
floor.
in the floor. We get like
It's like almost a joke.
yeah, it's a joke. But yeah, man.
Bro, I heard. So I gotta bring this up. So Gabriel has been a pal as of the last, I would say, like few weeks. So I've been seeing this Venezuelan girl, and I bring her home, and I don't speak. I speak almost no Spanish. She speaks no English, and so we have a hell of a time communicating with each other. But and so I bring her home, and I mean, this man speaks it fluently, so he kind of was like translating for us. He's the ultimate I don't even know what to call you. What's the opposite of a cock block?
Hey, man,
Wingman.
I'm just trying to get the relationship going. Yeah,
So
she's pretty nice, by the way. I hope she comes over again.
oh, she's very sweet. Yeah, she's very sweet. She's a little bit older than me. I'm 20, in my late 20s.
Age is but a number, man.
And yeah, she's in her like early 30s, but
At our age, it like
bro, it really don't matter anymore.
it don't.
It only matters to girls who like want to date much older guys.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we cover like the full spectrum now. It's like
Actually.
yeah, as long as you're a boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for the translations. It's been real.
I got you, man. And you know she's gonna.
You've been helping her with her like documentation. She's like fresh off the boat and shit. You're like, look, this is how fucking applying for this works. You got to do this.
Yeah. So full disclosure, in my past life, I was an immigration attorney.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all the man looks at.
You know, even like studying towards my board examinations, like I would just look into like law school requirements and shit.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, man.
I'm just fascinated. Like, if anyone needs immigration advice, they come to me. Like, all my friends, all their passports, they go through me for whatever reason. But yeah,
Which is key, because I don't give a shit about any of that. I really don't want to look at any of those things. And it's like doubly more difficult and more annoying for me.
yeah. And then if you have a roommate that it's oddly enthusiastic about that kind of shit, like it just works out.
And we're all, I mean, it's nice because we're all from everywhere going to SGU. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, shit, one time I came, this doesn't even have that much to do with it, but this is like the man I go to for like files or like documents and shit. I'm out, right? I'm out trying to go to a club in Manhattan, and I'm like, and my buddy texts me, he goes, oh, make sure you have your COVID paper. I'm like, oh shit, for the vaccine. Oh no, I don't have it. So I text you, I'm like, yo, I got it in there, can you grab it? And you're like, yep, you grab it. it has one signature, it needs two for both vaccines. I'm like, fuck. You're like, bro, don't worry, I got you. You fucking hook it up. What'd you do? You
Dude, that looked so original.
It looked original as shit.
I was afraid.
You filled
of
it out.
myself.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, what am I becoming?
Yeah.
You filled the shit out. You didn't fill it out. You made a copy of it, filled out the copy, and then you sent a picture of that to me.
Yeah.
And then so I had it, and it looked real as shit.
And somehow that got you through.
Yeah, it was decent, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man, your girl, she's gonna get her temporary protective status.
Okay.
Her and I talked about it. She's gonna submit the documents.
I'm aware of none of this because it was in Spanish.
It should be smooth sailing for her. Folks who don't know, Venezuela right now, they're going through
they're going through some shit, huh?
tough time. And the Biden administration, they approved some stuff that if you were in the U.S. before X date, you can apply for a temporary green card, per se. So she's all pumped up. She's like, I got a job, I got a roommate, like, we got this place, and
I got some dick.
I guess, yeah. I mean, she keeps coming back, so you're doing something right.
Yeah, right. I must be.
Yeah. I will say, I'm just saying, I'm here, and she gets excited. But
That's hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah, man, you're the go-to. So what's happening in Venezuela? Do you know, offhand?
It's
They're just going
like
through some like political
the
shit.
political environment. Like the currency extremely.
It's like inflated to like.
Yeah, so
It's like monopoly.
dude, it's incredible. Like people literally they do ornaments with the Venezuelan bills because.
That's just disrespectful at this point, bro.
Yeah, and they're getting out of Venezuela. Like the people who are lucky to get out. I know there's a lot in Colombia. There's a lot. Your girl, she actually told me she went to Chile first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
then
did
she
hear
came
that
here. A lot of them in the DR, where part of my family's from. So, yeah, hopes and prayers to them. They'll get through it, I'm sure. And this girl, she's pretty sharp, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, translation, immigration. I mean, yeah, sometimes I see you I like come out to go eat food and you're like on the big screen have someone up there talking about getting a visa to the fucking Virgin Islands or something. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, first of all, I have a lot of things to say. First of all, shouldn't you be studying right now? Like, what is happening? And then second, like, this is entertainment to you? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a weird ass vice.
I don't know whether to like. I was so confused at first. I didn't know whether to like make fun of you or to like be like, yo, this is the most unique, like. hobby I've ever seen in my life, or if I should be like, yo, we need to commoditize you and make some money off this shit.
Right. No, I probably should. And
you should not be a doctor.
Man, listen, like, if I told you a number of people who told me that, like, we could pay for a rent, like,
even my girl was like,
what's wrong with that guy?
Like, yeah.
Are you sure he's a doctor? No, but honestly, I thought about it a lot. Even in undergrad, I had like a 1 year-ish gap that I'm like, do I want to go through with med school or do I want to do this? But honestly, I just felt like medicine had the higher calling.
Mm-hmm.
It really came up to that. Like, you can help people, help other people. I don't know if that makes any sense. Especially, I'm going to go into psychiatry. And who knows, maybe I have enough time such that I'm able to do that too, like do something immigration related, even if I don't become a lawyer, which low-key I don't think that I will, because that's just too much.
Bro, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Isn't the guy we both got a letter of recommendation from, isn't he also a lawyer? Have you heard of him?
Yeah, bro, that guy has so many degrees.
He's got like 30 names to his name. Like it's insane.
I saw that letter and like
MD.
His titles are like
LMBA,
longer than the fucking letter. Like seriously.
NBA.
MPH.
NFL.
junior.
Yeah.
But yeah, but good times.
Yeah, man, I know. I'm the same way though for being in medical school. Like, I'm not here because I'm super passionate about medicine, and I think very few of us are. Mm-hmm. Like, for the people that are, it's like, damn, that's fucking sick that you care that much about it. Like, I wish I did, but I don't. I care about other things in a more general way, but I like tell myself that it's not all about passion, though. It's also about the thing that you said, like purpose, or, you know, like, yeah, helping people was such a vague, like, dumb way. Because it's like, okay, why aren't we volunteering in Venezuela then? You know, if we fucking think helping people is so good.
Exactly.
But it's also about everything else that comes with it too. You know, the other benefits. You know, whatever, money, respect. Everyone will need a doctor, whether it's Armageddon or, you know, the current situation.
Yeah, man.
And you're always like, and then for me, emergency medicine, I'm like, yo, I'm always ready for anything. Like, any shit goes down, I'm on it, or I'll at least have some idea of what's up, you know?
Yeah, man, and that's the thing about emergency. Like, people don't wake up any given day and they decide, okay, today I'm gonna twist my ankle. It just happens spontaneously, and we're gonna have that forever and ever.
And there's other doctors that are able to do that kind of a thing too, but I think EM, you're the most on top of that. Like, shit, if something goes down, I'm on it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. No, like, literally, you're like doing chest compression.
Right.
Yeah, good times. Oh, by the way, let me ask you, do you ever get through that ancestry thing? Ancestry DNA?
No, I didn't order it. So instead of studying, like we always do, we try to distract ourselves and not do that. So I was looking at this ancestry thing because he brought it up. I was like, I mean, I'm just a white guy, so it's probably just going to be like, hey, you're from Europe, you know, dope. But we'll see. So I might order it and do the swab. And I think they do a swab of your saliva, and then you send it back in, and then they show you on the map of the world, like,
yeah, you take a sample. Bro, they made me like redo mine. I don't know if they were so confused that I had so many like
you peed
ethnicities.
On it. You peed on it instead.
No, no, you just like straight up spit and like some little test tube thingy, and then you give it about a month, and your pie chart comes up, and bro, it is so.
Yours looks accurate as fuck, and you don't tell them anything.
I didn't tell them nothing.
So he didn't send them anything except the swab, and it told him that. I mean, he could have put anywhere in the world, but it said exactly that he's from Dominican Republic, and that like his ancestors are from like Cameroon and this part of South America, Ecuador, and like all this other shit, like Spain, Portugal, and it's like, goddamn, it's like dead on.
The extent to which how accurate it was, that's
actually like scary as fuck.
It is. And like, low-key, I just hope the government doesn't get a hold of it.
Bro, I've been thinking about this too. Like, that stuff is so specific and so good. And they're getting so good with like identification and stuff. And I don't know that much about computers and internet and all that. So I'm like, the fact that we're trying to remain anonymous through this is like scary.
That's actually like
they could literally just be like, oh, it was sent from Trevor's computer. Okay, well, we got him.
You were the clock that was ticking in my heart. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
love so hard to find.
We got him.
Like, actually. But I was kind of scared, dude, because, you know, I'm from the DR, and a lot of slaves were imported from Spain, and, you know, the Spanish were there, and then the natives, and then from my father's side, I'm South American, and they pinpointed, like, specifically, like, the tiny-ass town where my dad...
No way, really?
Yeah.
That's actually sick.
Yeah, so...
Damn, I want to do that This is brought to you by Ancestry.com. Figure out your ancestry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like actually.
So,
I'll keep looking for sales though, because even if you're 100% white, like, let's find out.
Okay, alright.
Like, for all you know, you're like half Italian and then you qualify for an Italian passport. Bro, I keep telling you that's so important. Like,
What? Having another passport?
Bro. Okay. we're not gonna talk about that in this recording. But
Bro, but I want to know. So, it said on your thing you were what, like 17% black?
Yes.
And that's just the last thing. First of all, the last thing I expected. But
well, you know what? I didn't. I am humbly reminded of that every morning.
Wow. Why?
I'll give you a minute.
Your skin color. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so he just did the jacking off motion for anyone who is not in the room. How you got a big dick?
I mean, I don't compare it with anyone else. But
Is that what you're saying?
I'm very satisfied. No one's ever complained to me. No one's ever complained to me.
Oh, no way.
Oh my god! I hope no one ever finds out.
Why? That's something that you want to be broadcasted, but not directly by you. Because if the whole world knows, but you didn't say it, then it's like, hey, yo, did you hear about Gabriel? Motherfuckers hung.
I mean, that's not something that I go like sponsoring. I don't know.
Sponsored by Gabriel's dick.
For all I know, I'm average, but I'm just saying.
No, for all you know, there's the internet. You know exactly what average is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
just trying to be humble.
Wow, I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Good times.
Sometimes you come out with that big dick energy, but other times you're the humble little Gabriel. So
yeah,
I wasn't aware.
Well, if you didn't know, now you know.
I'm about to tell the whole hospital. I'll be like, hey, Dr. NFL and NBA. You want to hear something?
Like, did you hear about Gabriel?
Isn't he gay too? I think he is. Anyway, so what is your mom black and your dad's white or what?
My mom's Dominican. My dad's Ecuadorian. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, bro.
She's 100%.
She's 100%.
Oh,
I don't know what it is about my family specifically, but they don't like Dominicans. I mean, like, I love my culture and shit, but like,
they don't like Dominicans?
In terms of like,
what did you
dating,
just say your dad is?
In terms of like dating, like my mom, you met her, like,
yeah,
but like,
sweet
bro,
lady.
she's never, after her and my dad got divorced, she's never brought home like a Dominican boyfriend. Like, my dad's Ecuadorian himself, so I thought that was so interesting. Like,
okay, so are you mostly like Ecuadorian? Would you say? But you lived in?
I'm half and half.
Okay.
Yeah. I was born in the DR, then came to live with my dad's family in Florida. They're all Ecuadorian.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but I was just making the point that even recently, like, my mom's last boyfriend was Polish, and my mom barely speaks any English, and that's what he speaks, because he's not going to speak to her in Polish. And I'm like, Mom, how do you even, like, get that to work? Like,
doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah, but
surprisingly,
like, even myself, I actually haven't dated that many Dominican girls.
Well, you're not in the Dominican Republic, so
yeah,
there's not exactly a ton of them.
Exactly.
They are around here, though.
Yeah, this area.
They're cute, bro. If I ever seen one, I think I can like. I don't know if like this is like racist or like a superpower or what to call it, but like I can start picking out who's who now. Like, like if I see an Ecuadorian, I'm like, yo, definitely from Ecuador. Or like, yo, this girl's from the Dominican Republic, and I would bet my fucking life on it. You know, just seeing them on the street.
Yeah, Ecuadorians have a little bit more like Native American.
You're right, 100%, bro.
Like
100%. I didn't want to say it because I don't know if like I'm allowed, but yeah,
I know
1,000,000%. If anything, bro, if anyone looks mostly like a Native American, I would say it's Ecuadorians.
Yeah.
Compared to any other nation in the world, anywhere.
There's a few other.
I mean, you'd have to be like from the Navajo fucking reservation, otherwise. You know what I mean? And even then, like. Some of that might be mixed, you know.
Ecuador still has a lot of like native groups that they only speak whatever language they speak, and they don't really mingle with the people from the cities.
Sounds like it, like your mom.
Yeah.
Now she is though. She's branching out.
Good times.
What about you? What do you like?
That's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
sigh of...
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't like Dominicans. Those girls look gorgeous, bro.
It's not that I don't like them. It's that there's other things. So, okay, I'll tell you. High school doesn't count, right?
What? Yeah, it counts.
Like relationships?
Yeah, of course it counts.
Okay. I lost my virginity to some white girl. I don't know. That was...
I don't know why I laughed. I just don't know how you said that.
That was that. Then I went to college.
Just a some white girl. She just wasn't pretty. You're not proud of that one.
It just wasn't like
okay.
like I don't know what to expect. It was my first time.
Okay. That's fair. Were
yeah.
you in a relationship with her?
Nah.
No.
No.
Okay.
It was just like
A
after
one-off
school.
fling.
Like.
Oh really?
She took the bus with me because my dad wasn't home, and then.
Wait. Okay. We gotta back the fuck up. How did you know this girl? Was she? You rode the bus together regularly or what?
No, dude. I was like.
You were in class together.
Senior. No.
Okay.
I was a senior, and then she was a freshman.
And this is in America?
Yeah. This was like in Florida.
Okay.
I had just moved to some shady ass town in the east coast of Florida, whose name I'm not gonna say. But because my dad changed jobs, and then I was just lonely. I don't know, because it was like my senior year. I was like, this is some bullshit. Fair. Yeah. So then like I saw this one girl, and I just wanted to make friends. Like I don't know, like.
Bro, that's how my relationship started in high school. I was just
really?
I was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, like, hey, like, so what's like the move, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, eventually I said hi, and then she just kept doing weird eye contact. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
Oh, it's about this.
Yeah, and then.
Were you in class or what? How did you know?
We had like PE together.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're both doing like backflips.
No, she used to do like that, you know, like that stick.
Did you target her in dodgeball or what?
Yes.
You're like, you're about to take this rubber ball off the fucking head.
Like, actually. But no, yeah, so one day I was like, hey, Dad's coming late. Are you trying to take the bus with me? And she was like, bro, white people, no disrespect, but like, they're just down to fucking anything. Like, no matter what. Like,
It's my first time hearing.
Had it been like a Hispanic girl, they would have been like, no, mom is waiting for me at home. Like, if I don't make it in by 3, she's gonna call the cops. But no, bro, like, white people are fucking crazy.
We're down for whatever, huh?
Yeah. So
Damn.
she just like followed me, like, completely spontaneous. And then I remember
okay, so you knew you had the place alone.
Yeah.
That day. So you planned it out almost. You were like, oh, I'm alone.
No, my dad just texted me, hey, I'm gonna take longer. Something happened in the power plant. Oh fuck. Now you can figure it out. there's only 2 active nuclear plants and oh fuck. In Florida.
I think it's fine, bro.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. And then I don't know, it was just spontaneous and whatever happened, but my point being, it wasn't, like, crazy. It wasn't, like...
Yeah, right.
Oh, my God, right. I just found out this whole new world.
Yeah.
So then I went... So this is where I'm getting. I went to college, and one of my buddies, he had done some, like, international exchange in Japan. And he was like, hey, what's my name?
Gabriel.
Hey, Gabriel.
You fucking hate that.
Hey, Gabriel. You know, I have this friend. She needs to be picked up from the airport. Can you, like, help her out? She's single. Wink, wink. So I'm like, I'm tired, but yeah, whatever. So then I go to the airport and picked her up. She's, like, the nicest girl from Japan. Yeah.
Oh, from Japan.
Yeah, she cute.
Oh.
Yeah, she cute. So then, the plan was that
was she taller than you?
No.
Oh.
No, bro. No, she wore heels. Like, it worked out. But I only saw her for like 3 days because then she left. I had to drive her to like her school. But anyway, you know, she was just like a complete stranger. She didn't speak English very well. She's like Fob from Japan.
We got a theme on this podcast.
Yeah. So then I was like trying to Google Translate. So like, okay, my friend didn't really tell me what I'm supposed to do with you. Like, do you have a hotel? Do you...
Dang, you're right on.
Do I have to like take... I know. Long story short, she ended up in my room.
Wow. Same day?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm just like, damn, like, okay, I guess I have a fob. You know what fob is?
Fob is fresh off the boat, right?
Yeah, I have a fob Japanese girl. And she was cute, but, you know, I'm like trying to be respectful. I gave her my bed. I just took the sofa. Whatever. And then I'm calling my friend because I'm like, what do I do with this girl? Like, there's some like human trafficking shit. Yeah. So then he's like, oh yeah. So
it's like, oh, you can have sex with her.
We'll get there. But so then my friend, he finally picks up the phone and he's like, oh yeah, I guess she was supposed to take the bus to like the city where her exchange program is, but low-key it's kind of too late now, so y'all figure it out. I'm like, okay, cool.
And you're just like, helping this random person?
Yeah, I'm just this Samaritan with
the big dick.
What? With a Congo yeah,
all right.
jeans. So anyway, while that happens, I call my mom. I don't tell her what's going on because I don't know. You just don't tell that to your mom. But I talk to her in Spanish, and then there's other stuff. Bro, after I hung up the phone with my mom, the girl, her name is Mickey, like Mickey Mouse. I don't know. They had Japanese people have like yeah. Mickey goes in perfect Spanish. She goes, "Oh, that's very interesting that your mom tried that recipe in her in her pasta today." Bro, my jaw dropped. I'm like,
she knows perfect
Spanish.
Spanish?
What? Like, what? You've been listening to this whole combo and like, oh my god, we can talk now, I guess. Wow. And then that's when she told me, yeah, I was actually born in Peru. I lived there for like 15 years and then I went back to Japan because there's a big Japanese community in like South America. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that until then. Yeah, so then, I don't know, we kind of just like hit it off. It was a Friday. I was supposed to take her the next day, like Saturday morning, but then we decided to just hang out in my city. Mm-hmm. I'll just say we went to Orlando, like that's where my school was.
Okay.
What's it called? Yeah, and then we just did some like attractions and stuff, and she was just telling me. And then,
so this is the next day. She slept
this was
in your
Saturday.
Bed. Okay.
Yeah, this was Saturday. She slept in my bed, and then I slept in the couch, very respectfully, whatever. She called her parents. The parents, she didn't want me to understand what they were saying because they spoke both Spanish and Japanese. So she spoke to them in Japanese, probably told them that she was staying in a hotel or some bullshit. But yeah, and then Saturday night, we were all tired. And then that's where I was like, okay, Gabriel, like, you can't just let her go. Like, you can't, like...
I love it.
You made a good rapport with her. You're both hella tired. Like, you gotta drop her off at the Amtrak tomorrow morning. Like,
I fucking love
are you
it.
seriously not gonna do anything?
I love it, dude.
So then, and she knew it was coming too.
Yeah.
So then I turned off the lights, and then she was like, in Spanish, of course, she was like, do you want to come? Like, we can share the bed.
Oh, shit. Okay, so she made the move.
Yeah, she made the move.
Okay, all right.
I felt horrible.
Why?
I felt horrible because I feel like I should have done it.
I mean, it sounds like you were gonna, though.
I was.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, that manhood, like...
I know, I feel it. Yeah, when you actually get it done, it feels great.
Yeah.
When you make the move, it's risky, and you get it done.
Yeah.
Amazing feeling.
So then...
Damn, bro. Do you want to join me on the fucking bed?
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
So then we did hook up.
Nice.
I feel like that was my actual first, like...
Real,
Yeah. Because I was by no means a player in college at all. So yeah, then I dropped her off at the Amtrak station, and then I never saw her again.
Mm-hmm.
But it just like opened my horizons. I don't know.
Yeah, like you're like, oh, this shit can happen.
Yeah, like after that, I started looking at Asian girls differently, and
Oh, specifically Asian girls?
yeah,
Not just all girls?
bro, like
Wait, wait, why just Asian girls?
I don't know, man. Like they know how to suck dick. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
This is
like
not where I thought this
it was
story
just
going.
not. It was just not the same thing that had happened to me in high school. It was like
Not where I thought this was going.
it was different. It was magical. So unfortunately, there is a bad connotation if a guy, especially if he's not white or Asian, if he likes an Asian girl, that's seen as a fetish. So it's
You mean
really
what?
important
For Dominicans or for everybody?
for everyone. If you like specifically Asian girls, that's seen as a fetish.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I guess kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
Girls don't like it. Like literally, do you know what yellow fever is?
I mean, just a guy who's got a fetish for Asian girls?
Yeah. So like literally on my Tinder, I saw a whole bunch of Asian chicks that I liked, and a lot of them they straight up like, because it's a thing. Like unfortunately, it's a thing. I got the yellow fever, and then a lot of them were like on their little profile, they were like freaking 5'2", and then they will be like, if you have yellow fever, I'm not your cure.
Wait,
like I'm not
what?
your medicine.
This is that much of a thing?
Yeah, it's
Because I've been on dating apps and stuff. I've not seen that kind of shit, but
good for you, man.
wow, what?
But Florida has a strong. It's not as strong as New York or like California or
Yeah, I
like
guess we didn't have too
Washington, but yeah, they try to keep to themselves, and that's also part of it because it's just.
Yeah,
a
I went.
fetish.
That's kind of crazy. Because I went on a date with a girl. She was Asian. This was very recently, and she was kind of saying the same thing. I was like, "Oh, okay, wow." She's like, "Yeah, like I'll go on dates or whatever." We're just talking about dating in general in New York, and she's like, "Yeah, and like yeah, it's either like, guy talks about himself way too much, or it's like I'm like fetishized like for all Asians." She's like, they'll be like, "Oh, you would love this like Chinese place," even though she's not Chinese.
Yeah.
It's that kind of stuff. I don't know. But I get it too. It's like,
so yeah,
you
man,
don't know. I don't know.
It's very difficult to not come across as in like I'm with you because I care about you and not because you're Asian and I'm trying to like fulfill this fetish.
I feel like that's pretty easily overcome, but I don't know.
I hope it hasn't. Well,
All you have to do is just make a real connection with the person.
Yeah.
It sounds like you did it that time. Like,
yeah,
for instance.
for sure. I also didn't know I had yellow fever. She gave it to me.
I mean, I feel okay. Here, this is my take on that. Because at one point you're like, "Oh, you were about to make some like." You're like, my mind was open now. Like my horizons were open, and I thought you were gonna say, "I didn't think girls could be like that." I had like this Madonna / horror complex where it's like they're either this beautiful girl who's never done anything bad in their life, or they're just total horror. And I think most guys like have that complex, and then they realize over time like, oh no, all girls are more so kind of in the middle, and then there's the extremes, of course, but they're less common. But most of them are in the middle, and I have this weird complex about it. That
wasn't quite the epiphany. That
you're like Asians, bro.
Yeah,
what?
So let me tell you about my second.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. Wait, can we stay on this for one more second?
We're staying on topic.
Okay, you're still in that same realm of like.
It's gotten better.
Okay.
Like
like it's a disease.
Like after college, I talked to other girls. That they weren't necessarily Asian, but it just never, They say like once you got the yellow fever, like you're never cured.
Well, okay. Now this is for my own personal thing. I like black girls, but I don't know why, and I don't know if it's just a thing that just happened.
Yeah.
Or maybe something happened to me, or I saw something, and then it was like okay, then now I just like have that feeling. but I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if it's always been that way or not.
Have you ever like looked back and like try to like think like, oh damn, like back in high school?
Right, I've tried to think about it,
Like-
but there wasn't that many like black girls at our high school, but I didn't see it as like some super exotic thing either. I think.
Okay.
But then I had access to a bunch of like black girls because we were in the Caribbean and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was even trying to like not like expand out other ways and not
Okay.
just do that, but I was still just like, I don't know.
I feel you.
Attraction's where it's at, but I don't know if it's like something that I did or what. But I'm very curious.
So let me tell you about something else that
Okay, tell
kind of
me.
like solidified my whatever
Yellow?
the heck is wrong with me. Yeah.
I did not expect this shit today.
Yeah. I was like towards the end of my college, rent was getting kind of like rough, right?
Okay.
I was on a scholarship
Mhm.
because my dad didn't want to help me pay for whatever reason. He was like, I came to this country, yada, yada, yada. I pay my own loans, you can, whatever. Anyway, I digress. I became a resident advisor. Like, you know, you're like the little supervisor for the people living in the dorms. Bro, shit happened again. And I almost got in trouble because I almost got fired. I almost got kicked out.
Wait, what?
So this is what happened. I worked in one of the dorm complexes that it was all international students.
Okay.
I can only hope that you know where this is getting.
Yeah, I have an idea.
Yeah, so one day, this cute girl, she like knocks on my door, and she's like, you know, like my RA door,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Hey, can you help me Wi-Fi?" Just like that.
Can you help me Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, come in. So then she comes in. I help her with the Wi-Fi.
Those are the 3 words she knows. Help me Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, I didn't make much out of it. She lived in my floor, so I was like, not responsible for her, but like, you're supposed to do all these mental health stuff, make sure they're doing okay. So I was just asking her, like,
And she
you
was
know,
sexually deprived. That was her mental health issue.
I'm not
Sorry,
gonna lie. So anyway, not much happened because then I had to like run to class or something. But I helped her with the Wi-Fi. Then I saw her outside at school. And then I was like, you know what? She's kind of cute. Like, I'm not supposed to date
Yeah, the people
my
on your floor,
residents.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's not dating. We're just talking. And like, we're going for a coffee. So I was like, do you want to go to Starbucks? And thank God she said yes. So then...
That would have fucked you up, by the way.
Yeah, so then, what's it called? I try to, like, have a conversation with her, and I could not.
Yeah.
I was like...
She just spoke no English.
Yeah, she spoke none. Her name is Sun. Korean. Oh, my God. Okay. Sorry. So then, you know, I will talk to her and be like, so how was your day? And she'll be like, yes. Like, yes, thank you.
No,
Thank you.
literally.
And that's when I knew, like, we have a lot to work on.
Or none to work on.
We have a lot to work on. And then, you know, not much came out of it. She was here for like an entire semester. Mm-hmm. So like by month 2, I was like, hey, she understood a little bit more every time. Good. So I was like, do you want to come watch a movie in my room?
Oh,
and
you're
then,
going for it now.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I just had that confidence, and I could have gotten in trouble because had she like actually turned me in, like, bro, I would have gotten suspended. Like,
dang.
Yeah, but
it's that serious? I bet that shit happens constantly.
Yeah,
though.
dude, you're like when you work like a little part-time job in school, you're like the most replaceable piece of shit. So it's like it really behooves me to keep my free rent and not.
I suppose.
But anyway,
like, it's nature's calling.
Yeah, so
trying to get some sun right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some sun.
Need that vitamin D.
Sun. Yeah, so She started introducing me to Korean dramas, and oh man, and then she like befriended other Korean people, and we will go. I didn't even know there was.
And then they all came over to your room.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I told her that we needed to go somewhere else because I was gonna get fired. But I didn't know that there was a Koreatown in Orlando. There's like a very, very small population. So we did like some Korean barbecues, which I was like, wow, like this is cool. Like the food is awesome. We did the Korean karaoke, and you know, it was just some other. It just added to whatever yellow fever I already had, and it was, yeah. So we did get to hook up for like 2 months. I don't want to say that we dated because it was so spontaneous and non-binding. She ended up going back to Korea, and we still text up to this point.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's great. I don't talk to any girl I've ever...
Yeah, I don't like burning bridges. It's like...
That's good. I don't burn bridges, but, you know, there's just nothing to talk about.
And then, actually, one of my co-workers found out that her and I... Because he was working, like, downstairs in, like, the little office. Yeah.
Dude snitched?
And he has access... He almost did.
No way.
He had access...
What the fuck?
He had access to, like, the cameras in the halls. And she was like, yo, Gabe, right? Gabriel. Gabriel, like, why does this girl, like, keep coming over? Like, what's going on?
She's got really messed up Wi-Fi. Yeah, she
Yeah, so then I had to blackmail him so that
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, so that he wouldn't, like, turn me in. So I actually found out that he was gay and that he was sleeping with one of his residents.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what the
and
fuck is this story,
I had
bro?
absolutely nothing to back that up. It was just hearsay. Like, I just asked a few of my friends, like, I wish I was fucking lying. This actually
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Yeah. So then I asked my friends, like, yo, do you guys have, like, beef on Justin? And then one of them was like, yeah. Because she fucking hated his ass.
So you asked around for blackmail on this guy?
Yeah.
No
and then,
way.
you know, I just confronted him. Like, it was one of the days that he was downstairs working. And I was like, listen, man. I got
some shit on you.
I know about you and this other guy. And then his face just fucking... I was like, it's really in our best interest if we both just keep this down. She's leaving in a month. So, you know... Like, damn. You don't want to kick that. You don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to get kicked out. Damn. Like, can we just, like, what goodness does this do to you? Like, you know, like, I know you don't like me. You probably want me fired, but, you know, like.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He said, like, yeah, you're right. Like, he was just, he thought he was so fucking slick and that nobody knew it. But then, like, the kid that he was, like, sleeping with, he, like, told everyone in his fraternity. So,
oh, fuck.
Yeah. So that's how...
Shit never stays under wraps, man.
No, bro, never. Except for, like, that bomb that you dropped, like, 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, well, and I have, honestly, other shit that no one knows about you, but as far as I know. Bro, that's fucking insane, man. Okay, so, wait, we gotta fucking back up. So you asked for blackmail, and you readily got it. Like, I wonder how easy that is to do just in a general basis. Like, if I was like, hey, yo, anyone got some shit on Gabriel? Like, if someone would just
you'll find it. Like,
bro, that's crazy.
Bro, you'll talk to, how do we call him? Ken?
Yeah.
He probably has some beef on me. Like,
yeah.
But, I mean... We're roommates. We, like...
Yeah.
All three, we love each other.
Well, of course,
like,
we wouldn't do that. But
like,
I just wonder how easy it is to get info on someone.
It's... Yeah.
It's probably... Man, I guess I never thought of it because I never do that shit. But it's probably not that hard.
It's not a good virtue.
No. I mean, no, it's not a good look. It's not
Most
a good
definitely.
look. So, okay, was he acting like he was going to give it away to somebody? Like, did he act like he had power over you by having that information?
Yeah, because he took a photo of the
no
camera
way, bro. Is
with
this
her
a TV
like
show? What
going
the fuck?
in. Bro, we could have made a reality show out of that shit.
What the fuck?
So then, you know, at that point, it's like, hey, I got proof. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know, you know, you're not supposed to do that. And I'm like, bro, you're telling me that, and then you have a little, like, freshman.
What
like,
a little bitch.
You're
dude.
playing with, like, really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
But hey, man, before we wrap it, I just want to make sure that I squeeze in my last relationship.
Okay, wait. Go. I want to make sure
time?
I have plenty. Well, we got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead if you want to.
You met my last ex-girlfriend. She came over.
Yeah.
She stayed.
Right. She said some wild shit to me, but
Did she?
yeah. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, she's crazy. So the way that we met, we also met in college. She was dating somebody at the time, and Obama. This was like
she was dating Obama.
No, she was.
That's fucking sick, actually.
Yeah, she was dating Obama.
Do you think he has a bigger dick than you? Or?
No.
Oh,
No.
Man said that with confidence.
Obama was supposed to show up to her school to do some campaign. It was Obama and Clinton. Obama didn't show. Clinton did. But, you know, to get to, like, the big stadium podium, like, you had to freaking do an overnight lane.
Camp out on the line, yeah.
Like, actually. So, interesting enough, the same guy that told me to pick up the girl at the airport, I was doing the line with him, and he was the one that introduced...
What a wingman, what the hell?
How should we call her? I don't want her to find out about this.
Just make up a name. Crystal.
Sure, Crystal. So Crystal snuck in with her boyfriend, and I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch, like, I've
in
been
front
here,
of you in line?
I've been here for like 7 hours, and she and her and this other fool, they just think they can, like, what the fuck?
So did you whip your dick out?
No, I didn't have it on me at the time. But anyway, then we found out that Obama wasn't showing. We all got like, okay, whatever, Clinton, he's gonna have to do. She got like in the backstage, like very close to him. I was fucking livid because I was like, this bitch, like, that could have been me, like, holding Clinton's hand and like asking him about like what was it like to like have an affair with an intern and all this.
What the? That's what you would ask him?
Of course.
Man ran the free world.
You can't miss that opportunity.
Okay.
Anyway, she got to hold his hand. Nothing else happened. I never saw her until like the next year that we had a class together because we were both pre-med. So we had cognitive biology together or something. And then I was like, oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you skipped online with your boyfriend. And then she was like, yeah, I'm not dating him anymore. I was like, oh, okay. So you want to do anything later?
Wow.
Yeah, like, do you want to, we can study, like, this big test. Like,
remember that one time you were a bitch? You want to hang out sometime?
Yeah. I don't know. I actually found that attractive, like, for her to have balls to just not give a fuck about anyone. That's something that kept attracting me until the last, whatever. So yeah, at that point, it was just kind of like back and forth, nothing really. I graduated, I left Orlando, I went back to Miami. I will commute on weekends, and then I'll be like, hey, you know, like, we can't be doing this, like, I don't know.
You were in a relationship for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. How long?
And then, about a year. That we decided, okay, we're dating. Like, we're dating. Like.
And then you were commuting for how long?
I was commuting for a year.
And how long was the distance between you and her?
Miami to Orlando, it's 4 hours on non-peak.
Oh,
hours.
just to hang out with her?
Yeah, I'd spend the weekend.
And would she come over to you sometimes?
No.
Why?
She didn't like to drive.
Ugh.
I mean, she still doesn't like to drive.
Okay, well, sucks to suck.
So, anyway, and then I went to medical school, and it's like, okay, I think this is it. This is life telling us. At that point, she got a job in Texas. So I guess like the most important thing that I didn't say, she is a quarter Cuban, a quarter Chinese, and half Bangla. That's gonna
come
that
up
kind
in
of
the-
background will be very, very important.
Was that count as yellow? I don't understand.
I asked all my friends, and they said that if someone's from Bangladesh, they're technically Asian.
Okay. I don't think that counts.
I don't
keep
think
going.
so either.
Keep going.
Anyway, man. So then I get to the Caribbean. I get to the island where you and I met. And I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, this is life telling us that it's not happening. We got to move on. Whatever. I don't really go into the date scene at school because I'm like, this is God giving me another opportunity to get my shit together and do well in school. But then, like, she just kept calling, and she was always, like, on the phone at night. So, I don't know. I was like, oh, I guess we're not, like, what are we doing? Like, are we dating? Are we not dating? And then she still had family in Florida. So then for, like, Christmas, I will happen to be in Florida, so then we will meet up. She will be in Orlando, and then I will go, because it's Orlando. Like, who doesn't want to be in Orlando?
That's funny, dude. I think a lot of us did that, because I was doing that with a girl, too, where I would just come back for Christmas and hang out with her and then come back.
So then the inevitable happens. We hook up again. We question each other's, like, life choices.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like, this is it. Whatever. And then that was December. And then it happens again in fucking August. She now lives in Chicago. Not August. When did we come back to the island? Like July?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. She, I go home. And then we're like, oh, I guess you're here. Okay, I guess we're doing this shit again. So then we hook up again. This happened for about 2 years. Like those 2 years that I was in the island. And then people, like, we had a lot of friends in common. And they were just like, Gabriel, what the fuck is going on? Like, are y'all, like, fucking? Or, like, are y'all, like, a couple? Like, what's happening? Like, you go on little Christmas get-together. Like, she keeps snapping a photo of you on, like, to people. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's whatever.
I just remember one of the first times I met you, and you started telling me about this, I think. Or I was like, hey, do you have a girlfriend? And you told me, kind of, and you said, like, a couple other words. And do you remember what I said? I was just like, yeah, you should break up with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, it sounds like it's not
But
good. Like, I don't know you
what?
that well, but it sounds like it's kind of shitty.
Yeah. Even up to today, my dad, he liked her as a person, but he just thought that I needed to man up and just...
Yeah.
Not like block her or whatever, but I am somebody that is not very confident despite of my ancestry, whatever.
Despite a large appendage.
Yeah. Wait until Ken listens to this shit. So there were a lot of insecurities that she just overlooked, and I was like, wow, like, that's gotta be love, because if it's not love, like, what the fuck is it? Like, I'm not the most built guy. I am 5'6", pushing it.
I mean, you're built.
And she
built like a Pillsbury
like,
Doughboy.
I'm not our neighbor, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He also has a lot more time than we do.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess that's why I always came back. Because, yeah. And then I remember for our fourth semester, she was like, hey, do you want to come to Chicago after your test? And I was like...
And you did.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, so have you like stopped? Have you cut it off or?
Well, yeah. So after she came here in when did she come? Like April, May.
Yeah, something like that.
After she left, like. Okay, so after we hook up, there's always like a 1 month hiatus.
Like not talking.
Yeah, and then eventually one of us reaches out. It's been 3 months, so I think...
It's a pretty solid amount of time, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, she also had a lot of things that now that I'm a little bit more clear-minded, I can look back and say, like, yeah, like, not only was this never gonna work, but there's a lot of cultural things. Like, one time when her brother was getting engaged, so they're from Bangladesh. Like, I remember we went to the mosque in Florida. There was one.
Okay.
And the girl's family from her brother, they came up with this random ass document, which was in no way legally binding, and they were like, you, as in like her brother, Crystal's brother, you and your family have to pay us a dowry of $100,000.
Wait, what?
My thoughts exactly. And he signed it, even though...
Wait, what?
Yeah, and then he signed it. And then Crystal was like, what? Like, what? What is it? Like, did anyone knew this was going to happen? So then eventually, like, at the little reception after that ceremony, which was not the wedding...
He just signs random documents?
Yeah, dude, let me tell you, Muslim weddings are, like, 1 week long, and they, like...
Exchange $100,000?
I guess that's part of it. So then eventually, Crystal, like, talks to this girl, and she's like, why the fuck do you need $100,000? And then she's like, oh, that's none of your business. And, you know, it got ugly. They started, like, telling each other things, and then the brother was like, you guys are not supportive. And we were like, bro, like, she just made you sign a paper, sketchy as fuck, saying that you're gonna give her $100,000. Like, do you not see why we will be upset? And, you know, there's just a myriad different things that...
And wait, that was her family that was doing that kind of a thing? Because I'm confused.
It was the girl's family.
Okay.
That's their culture. That's, you know, I don't know how much that's practiced. Like, am I going to have to pay her family $100,000 if I marry her? Like...
I don't look into that stuff super hard because I feel like at the end of the day, it's like if she really likes me, we're not gonna deal with any of that shit anymore.
Bro, love is gonna come through and shit, but $100,000.
Bro, $100,000.
Where the fuck am I gonna pull $100,000?
It's not coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's also
it's a good way to look at it.
You know, she is the nicest person. Religion was never a problem, but even her growing up, she would tell me, because her parents, like, split. She's like, yeah, one weekend I will go to the mosque. The other weekend, her mom was a Jehovah's Witness, Crystal's mom.
Oh, wow. They go
So
ham.
then, the other weekend, she would have to, like
they don't
drop off,
like, sports and shit.
Literature door to door. So I was just telling myself, like, you know, the cultural divide, it's not even a divide, but...
I don't know. I look at it less. I think it really doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's definitely there. And if you're trying to marry the girl, then yeah, it's going to be an issue. But if you don't have that in mind yet, and even if it does progress and it's like, okay, we're in love, it won't matter in the long run anyway. Because, like, you're going to figure out a way for you two to be together if she really cares about you that much. Like, it's probably going to happen. And if not, then you can accept it, I think, at the end of the day. But...
I agree with you.
Don't put like a ton of effort into it if it looks like it's not going to work, obviously. But
yeah,
you know, I don't think it's a reason to stop.
But yeah, that was Crystal. She's gone, and I'm single and ready to mingle.
Yeah. So anyone, any of those single girls, Gabriel's got a huge cock.
Well, let's definitely make sure that they remember that.
All right, man. I think we're pretty much out of time.
I mean,
so.
Yeah. I don't
know.
Any
last thoughts?
If anybody has an immigration consult,
hit your boy up.
Reach out to me,
bro, for real. Hit us up at thatisunprofessional@gmail.com. That is unprofessional.
We'd love to hear you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it was nice. We'll have to do this again. This was a fun one.
Yeah. By the way,
that yellow fever story came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, dude, I think my mom's sleeping over this weekend.
Oh, okay. Is she gonna want to share the bed? Okay, that was too much. Too far.
I might take things then.
Okay. Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah, good times.
Alright, man.
Alrighty.
Good pod.